Everyone knows about the king of pop, Michael Jackson, but there has been much speculation about the changing color of his skin. What many don't know is that he had a skin condition called vitiligo. Vitiligo can be a devastating disease that can ruin someone's confidence. Jackson first saw symptoms of vitiligo as a younger boy. In fact, the reason for the famous one-handed glove was to cover up some vitiligo that was starting on one of his hands. Around the release of Thriller in 1982 was when his blotches started to progress. According to the Mayo Clinic, vitiligo is described as a disease that causes circumscribed, depigmented maculas and patches. This can also cause premature white hair. Vitiligo affects people of all skin types, but is more common and more noticeable in people with a darker pigmentation. Vitiligo can be hereditary, as Michael Jackson's son already shows signs of having it. Although the cause as to why some people have vitiligo is not completely known, the condition is frequently associated with disorders of autoimmune origin and thyroid abnormalities. One thing we do know is how it occurs. There are 3 layers to the skin. First is the epidermis. The epidermis, the outermost layer of the skin, provides a waterproof barrier and creates our skin tone. The dermis, beneath the epidermis, contains tough connective tissue, hair follicles, and sweat glands. The deepest tissue, the hypodermis, is made of fat and connective tissue. The skin acquires its color from the epidermis. In the epidermis are skin cells called melanocytes that produce melanin. In cases of vitiligo, melanocytes are destroyed or fail to function properly. If these cells do not function, the skin does not produce melanin, hence causing blotches and macules on the skin. There are a few different types of vitiligo. Focal, in which loss of color is limited. Segmental, in which one side of the body loses color. Generalized, in which the symptoms are widespread. Universal, which is complete or nearly complete depigmentation. This can also be associated with multiple endochondropathy syndrome, which is an autoimmune syndrome. Although there is no cure for vitiligo, there are many topical creams that can even out skin tone, or some medication that can improve blotches. The best and FDA-approved way to get complete removal of blotches is Benequin. This was what Michael Jackson used to treat his vitiligo, and this is why he went from having clearly black skin to very white skin. He used this cream mostly on his hands and face. This cream makes your skin almost transparent, and that's why he appeared so pale. Using creams like this make your skin extremely sensitive to the sun. Exposure to the sun could destroy your skin. That's why you will always see him with an umbrella, long-sleeve shirts, and pants. So while many speculated and made fun of Michael Jackson's skin, they didn't know what he was actually going through. Unfortunately for many people with vitiligo, they don't always have the extensive resources that Jackson had, so they remain in blotches for the rest of their life. But remember, someone with vitiligo is just as beautiful as someone without it.